Hello, ladies and germs. Welcome to Saturday Night Live with the S's. There's nobody here to talk to yet, but oh wait, that must be a person. Anyway, it's Saturday night and we're live. So yeah, we're gonna talk about homesteading and stuff. That's what I want to talk about. So moderators, if you don't mind, kind of monitor the chat. Kind of try to keep it on homesteading if we can. Homesteading and rural living. Not having a great day, so I don't need to get no politics, no politicians, no political in the end. Should have put a crawler on there. Hello, Carol. You missed my last live stream. I think I had it at a weird time, and you just kind of you were there. You didn't say much. I think you were probably at work. How's life in Amarillo? Is it still booting up? Maybe you have to give it some time. You want my phone? Mrs. is trying to get her laptop to come on.
I haven't used it in a year. 6 months, 8 months.
It's been a while. Something. It's been a couple of months since you did anything. My phone says life is doing good. Just set it down and let it charge a minute. You can come in later. She probably. Hey Keith. Hey Chipper. The yard tools over here keeping my jacket stationary. I think I might have worked it too hard today. Pretty sure we worked it too hard today. He had to keep up with 2 people making piles. It was a lot of work. Oh, son. Your son says life is doing good. Let me turn this AC up. We have AC in the barn now, or shed, or whatever this is. Driving again? Already at work? Or something else? Hope you're doing okay. There, Chip. Just, I don't know who all knows, or whatever. Play? Oh, yep, that. There you go. Best kind of driving. Whew. See, what did we do today? See, we eradicated, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 350 gallon barrel, or 50-gallon trash cans full of wild oats and weeds today. And a wheelbarrow full. Forgot about that. Laid some more sidewalk. Mowed. G-mowed. I bet, man. Wait, it's funny. What was it? Was that yesterday or yesterday afternoon? You were going to water, and you were like, or would you rather water and I'll mow? And I was like, oh. And you were like, I'd rather mow. I was like, okay, I'll water. Because I hate mowing. She don't mind it. She thinks it's fun. It's weird. Congratulations, Keith. You made cheese today. Cool. Regular like cow cheese or goat cheese or and cheese. Hazel. Hazel. Hey, Hazel. No? Okay. Thought I'd pick Hazel up and let her, or let him, rather. The dog switch is one of the things that got me wanting to talk about. Um, homesteading, I guess, really. There's a lot of people that think you can just come out here and do this. This crap is hard. I would.
We ain't nowhere near self-sufficient.
We ain't nowhere near self-sufficient. It's just what we got. We're waiting for it to get dark 30 so we can finish our chores. We literally can't finish our chores until after it gets dark. We're taking the pullets out of the brooder, the brooding tractor, and well, except for that little one, I think the one with the droop wings or whatever. We'll see. We'll keep her isolated for a few days and see if she makes it or not. We hatched the chickens and all that. Gave them the medicine like you're supposed to. Hey, Tibor, Wayne. Did all the stuff, and we've what four of the pullets that just failed to thrive. They were fine, and the next day they were down. So we had a couple fall prey to Gigi. Yeah, I was trying to get her relocated, and then she was about to make a few more go fall prey. All right, Keith, be careful. The stuff that goes on the table here, the stuff that goes on the table is a whole lot more important than the stuff that takes stuff off the table. This thing is best we can figure out. Chihuahua, Pomeranian, and some kind of terrier. That's what that thing's.
Times 57.
Yeah, he's 57, all right. He's not going to be very big. But this is my official vicious attack killer truck dog. So far, the only thing he's done is poke me full of holes. Because he seems to think when I'm working, I'm playing.
Oh, you're sitting there slinging your hand back and forth.
Back and forth. That's a little mean little sucker. But I don't. We discuss it, and he's learning. When I say hour, he's got to quit. He's really smart. Right now, he's completely exhausted. He matched me step for step all day long, and then a couple of times you, poor little guy. It is. I mean, we getting plenty workout. Tried to throw him in trash, that last load of stuff going to dumpster, but he jumped out. I think I had the barrel too full. It was a good plan. Hey, Hazel, come here and say hi to everybody. Hazel. Hazel. And very important. Has it been 10 minutes? It's been 10 minutes. I have to tell you, I explained something to you about animals, especially young animals. You have to call them what you want them to answer to. I have to
randomly 57 names,
but they all fit him. Anyway, apparently you're not going to name a white person's dog boy in Spanish. So did I really? Oh, we have only one of these out here because we're both there. Like we just grab one and we put it down wherever we're at, and we don't know where they're all at. So we're having to share. If anybody sees my cigarette pack somewhere in the state of Texas, I'm pretty sure. I haven't left the state, have I? So it's somewhere here in the state. Oh, and I lost the sheath to my favorite knife, man. It sucks. Doing something stupid, sat on the back of the truck and drove off. And then they graded the road and it's buried in the road somewhere. But anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, him. And his names. But anyway, he's got hazel colored eyes. It's a he, it's a little boy.
But it's registered with the vet as Hazel.
As Hazel. But I started playfully calling him Shitbird because he was being a little shit, and it just, I've always called things that annoy me a shitbird. If I like them a lot. If I like you a lot and I call you a shitbird, you know that I like you a lot. It's been very hard because I realized that he wasn't answering to Hazel yesterday, and he had started answering to the word SHIT. And I got just a little bit of trouble for that. So if I even look at the dog, she calls his name. So I'll remember what to call the dog. I could say the other name instead of Hazel and he would jump up. So that's why we're not. He actually picked his head up a while ago when I said the other. So, yeah. Call the dog until the dog learns what his name is. Call the dog one thing. I think that may be why Sadie doesn't know what her name is, because I called her so many ugly things when she was a puppy. She does answer to Pooh Head a lot. Come here, Hazel. You can sleep later. Hey, come here. Hazel, come here. Come here. I don't have any food. If I feed you anymore, you'll explode. This is Hazel. Tell her. You want to tell her? Good looking. Oh, look at that baby. You gotta look at the little blue light. Hello, my name's Hazel, and I'm a dog. He's very big. He's large. He's humongous. I'm sleepy. Are you sleepy? Did you play hard all day? Is your belly full? You're gonna fall. Your neck's gonna break. You're gonna let you put it down. You put it back down. Keep it down. You're so sleepy. If you quit sticking your face in the piles of chopped up weeds and stuff, your eyes probably quit running. He knows how to. He begs, man. He is like the superb beggar. He doesn't look like a Chihuahua, really. But that's the dog. Anyway, what do you want to know about homesteading? Besides, it's a lot of work. I've got to do something I don't really want to do. I've got to kill a rabbit that has babies because she's got full patches on her sides. And that's the female rabbits take fur and line their um, little nest deals. And but she really likes corn sprouts. And I had a really nice stand of corn out there in the garden. Some of it she's grazed on it so much that I don't have corn growing there anymore. And she backed off a little bit because it rained. We've been getting some rain, so the grass is really good. But then she remembered that corn is really juicy, I guess. She was back out there a while ago, just munching away. So I think if I can find where her little cubby is, I might. Because if they're big enough, if they got teeth and stuff, you can feed them. Anyway, I might try to save her babies. There'll be 2 of them, maybe 3. I've seen as many as 4 in one nest. Yeah, that's something. I hate to confess it, but we're actually right now we're for shit on our water storage. We've got some drinking water, but we don't have any. I have not hooked my water catchment back up, and it's not like we've let this last little rain spell we had. We've what over the past week we've gotten about 2 inches of rain total, and none of it has gone into that tank. Now, I watched. Y'all know what a ground burst is, right? I watched a little one. Yes, was it yesterday evening?
Yeah.
Yesterday evening. It landed out in the middle of nowhere, but and it didn't last long. It hit, kind of sucked back up, and then just started raining like a song. But that, I don't know, probably 2 minutes it was on the ground. I bet if there had been anything, it would throw it up. It shot, I don't know, 2 or 3 little funnel clouds out the top side of it. They never made it to the ground. I was watching 2 binoculars. There was a little bit there was circulation in 2 of them, so I know there was at least 2 little funnel clouds that were actual tornadoes, but it wasn't strong enough. If they had made it to the ground, they probably wouldn't have been, the actual tornado part wouldn't have been 100 foot across. Which those are still, you still don't want one coming across your house. There was one of those. There was a ground burst, and then it shot up. I shot 2 of the little tornadoes that were probably, I don't know, 1/4 of a mile across, maybe, on the ground. But they followed the rows on that cotton field. It was like somebody went out there with a shredder and drove down the rows on that cotton field. It just freaked me out. It was literally, you could see, and it took cotton on either side was fine. But where that little tornado sat down and went down across that field, there was nothing but sticks sticking up. It took everything off, bowls, everything. The only thing was the stick sticking up out of the ground. And it did that with the hail. It was spinning the hail. Hey, Rachel. How goes it with Chloe and Lance and Jason and the family. You'll start eating cat shit. And I feel sorry for everybody north of us, honestly, up there, like in Oregon and Wyoming and all them people that, what are you chasing there, buddy? He's over here dreaming his little butt off now. Anyhow, we're good. Are y'all going back to Alaska or something? Or y'all going to y'all going to Alaska or up around New York? Or you said something to somebody. I forget what. Might have been in Steve's live chat. I just can't remember. Like I said, I'm not having a great day today. I'm tired. Yeah, let me do. We've got more people in here now. Let's try to keep it on homesteading and just friends and family and stuff because I'm not. I don't. I don't want to talk that other stuff tonight. There's plenty to talk about, but I am not mentally ready for that crap tonight. Can't even remember my dog's name. Oh, America.
Say what, 3.
Hey, Mark. How goes it? Um, I'm fixing to have some T-shirts made if anybody's interested. Like, private message me on Instagram or something, or my phone. If you got my phone number, that's fine too. Just let me know. They're probably gonna be $25 a piece. Um, depending, unless you're outsized, if depending on the size of the shirt, I think they can go up to 2X for that. Um, the, so anyway, I thought what's his name was gonna make them, so I haven't done them. But he hasn't put them out there. I can't find them for sale anywhere on his deal. And I think we need to have these T-shirts out there. It's just if masculinity was toxic, I'd be dead. And it's a unisex shirt. I mean, if you're a married woman, trust me, you can wear that and explain why. You know, unless you're married to a Democrat, and then you don't have to wear the shirt. Okay. I personally think that shirts should be hot pink, but we'll probably go with either gray or green. Either just jarhead green or army gray shirts. Thank you. If you want any flags or anything, that's going to be extra. And me and Sasquatch are still pushing the no more shirts. No more. I started wearing my no more shirt, but then I found this plain red one first. I'm glad the chickens are in bed. Yeah, at least push it shut and throw a rock in front of it. Don't. Are you going to go back her up? Yeah, he is just a good little boy. He is. I don't know what he's supposed to do. Well, he hadn't actually got off the porch yet. But he's outside. Hide. He ain't scared of nothing. Rachel, did you get to see the puppy? I'll show him again when he comes back in. He's out there gardening. Hold on. Everything okay? I think we put roosts up today. We were different roosts, better roosts, because we're putting more chickens in there. And I think all the chickens are still on that crappy little roost that was in there. She may be trying to adjust them, let them know what's going on. Hey, buddy, come here. Rachel wants to see you. Come on, man. We're way back here. He's not hiding. He's guarding from the rear. Nah, he's hiding. Try to put him on the roost or something. Are they still up on that stupid little bar? Yeah. Hey, come here, buddy. She's fine. She is fine. Come here, dog that belongs to me. Hazel. Hazel. Come here, Hazel. Come here. Oh, your friend. Come here. Let's show Rachel, and I'll put you down. There he is. He's still trying to figure out what the big dog's all up about. Oh, you trying to figure it out? Any handsome?
His eyes are hazel.
His eyes are hazel, yeah. You got hazel eyes, so you got stuck. And hazel's an either or name.
Nope. If you look it up, hazel can be used for either. Which nowadays hazel could be, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But, don't judge his gender.
But seriously, it's either either name.
I've only met one woman named Hazel. I've met two guys named Hazel.
I don't know that I've ever met a person named Hazel.
I met one elderly woman. Well, was Hazel, and I met two guys, and then one of my favorite characters out of a book or TV. Now, they made it twice. Was a male rabbit named Hazel. I was calling him Chico, but apparently that's not going to work. So he wasn't answering it anyway. So I took him to the vet. He's already got his shots. He was really wormy. He had tapeworms really bad. Every time he would evacuate his bowels, he would drop 20 or 30 tapeworm tabs. And when you consider a tapeworm, whenever they drop the tabs or whatever with the eggs on it, they only do a couple each. That put him at having 6 or 7 tapeworms. So
there's no telling how long he was out.
Yeah.
Out and about after whoever dropped him off.
But they gave him the regular dewormer, and then they gave him the shot, and What was the next day? The next day, his big old belly pooch went away,
Well,
and now he can't. Well, I don't know. Now he eats, sleeps, and poops. 2 days after that, he was laying. There was just dead regular worms coming out. But anyway, long story short, we got him. I got to take him back in 2 more weeks. Get him another set of shots and another. They'll get. I think they're going to dose him one more time for the tapeworms, which I really wish they didn't have to. But we got to make sure that he hasn't eaten any more of the fleas. Uh, I got to give him. I was going to give him a bath before the live stream, but I forgot. Because he's been scratching again. So, yeah, dogs are expensive. We had the yard sprayed, so there's no weren't fleas here until we bought his. Well, there's fleas on rats and rabbits. And we got a problem with field mice in here. They owe me one of them peanut logs that I got from Dior's. They got into one end and just ate right down through the package. Anyway, homesteading, you got to worry about. Bobcats, not so much anymore. I think I'm down two. I got one big one, and then got that smaller one the other day. So, I mean, there's probably one more kid out there, kitten, and the mama. I need to get the mama. Haven't seen any foxes. I know we got them. I just haven't seen them yet. I have not got the entire fence row cleared. And I got permission from the neighbor to clear. Oh, you're going to take mesquite trees out of my pasture? Doggone it, I sure hate that. But I've been given the okay to clear the mesquites from behind my property where I can see into his property. So I have a clear shot at the offending animals, which are coming from his property onto my property. He intends, if he works out of town a lot. He's got stuff that keeps him out. And he plans on shooting some of these coyotes and stuff. But yeah, exactly, T-Boy. It's just great. Exactly what we need is like a crap ton of mice in it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we have open field, prairie fields, like pasture, whatever.
Yeah, and there's
all the way around us.
We've only got one owl. They can only do so much.
We got one cat.
Yeah, we only got one cat. I'm gonna have
ain't getting no more.
Ain't getting no more cats. If 2 cats, I can see 2 cats if they're well behaved. But the answer to the mouse problem is sitting under my chair. I think, is he back under there? I don't have anything that doesn't work. I don't. Well, I have my daughter's dog that doesn't work so much. He's a good doorbell.
He's like 15 or something.
He be making excuses. He used to go out there with her, but after they, I mean, they almost got him that last time he went out. So I understand his hesitance to continue to try to help with the coyote situation. He ain't as big as coyote, so it's a little different. Sadie can Sadie can muscle her way through a coyote pretty easy. Little guy not so much. This guy is supposed to be afraid of coyotes. That's why he is going to be trained to run away from coyotes. Because anything under 20 pounds for a coyote is food. The end. Um, that drives me nuts. The people with the urban coyotes and stuff, and they're not doing anything about it. I'm just like, why are you just letting them run? Cheers. I'm gonna sip one. Oh man, I really hope this hit what triggers a headache. I'm gonna find out. I haven't had a headache in a while. It's the first alcohol over my lips in 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Been a while.
Yeah, we're definitely setting traps. I mean, we've got some out, but we've got to set some more.
Yeah, we got traps out, and I was standing right by them too.
That's good.
Yeah, I was gonna get some more. I gotta go buy me some bourbon. That's just rough. I got bourbon. So we'll go in the house and get too lazy to go in there and get it. We got onions and garlic and chives in our flower beds. Well, flower bed. We're gonna work another flower bed down, and put out another. Hey, Corsair. Put another patch of onions in the other flower bed. We eat a lot of onions. I bought 3 grapes on clearance. They look like dead sticks, but bought them. I think they were $5 a stick, and brought them home. Put them out and watered the snot out of them, and one of them actually made it. So, it didn't exact. If 2 of them had made it, I would have broke even. So, but it's doing really good. Bought a $4 rose on clearance. It's doing good. Bought 2 apple trees from the same place I got the grapes. Didn't expect those to make or to live. One of them is going gangbusters. The other one is holding on. If Gigi hadn't have dug it up and chewed every rose or every bud off of the other one, I think it would be doing equally as well as the one that's doing gangbusters. But it is growing new buds, and it has 3 leaves on it. It's not dead.
Aaron Dennis.
Hey, Aaron. How goes it? Long time no see. Oh, you're having a roast? We had, what was that stuff? Chinese stuff.
Sweet and sour chicken and stir fry rice.
We had chicken twice today. I made, we had grilled chicken for lunch with Dr. Pepper, sweet and sassy Dr. Pepper baked beans. They were actually not bad. The brown sugar ones are better. But we went to the big city Walmart, and they had a little bit better selection of stuff. But I saw they had a little bit better selection of baked beans. There we go. They still didn't have, but they green beans and corn in the generic and that was it. Green beans and corn and Del Monte. Green beans and corn, and there was a few peas and stuff. Still, they ain't got no food here, but better than. Well, I said we weren't gonna do that, but yeah, they're putting videos out of the WalMarts and stuff up north. There's got nothing. Let's see what else. Tomorrow we're going to church, and then um, well, we have plans for tomorrow. I think we don't mow anymore. Oh yeah, you wanted to mow this over here. Mow it or chop it. We got potatoes. We got potatoes and corn. My collards did not come up. That really hurts my feelings. Um, I still got time. I may, where I put the collards, I may go out and put some turnips because you can you can eat turnip greens too. Greens are important, people. In case you didn't know it, that's where all your like vitamins and minerals and stuff like that come from. That's green is important. Eat green food.
Otherwise, it's just been sitting on the counter and turned green. Then I'm not
Yeah,
eating it.
yeah. What she said. That let me clarify that green bread is not the same. Green bananas are not the same. Um, where were we at that they had them pickled green tomatoes or whatever? That crap was good, man. I buy that by the jar and eat it. Oh, that was at the place in
Big Spring.
the little cafe right down the road from CCD.
Oh, they have green pickled tomatoes.
Pickled green tomatoes on the buffet. I did, man. Yeah, they go through you though. They're good. I would have never thought of pickling green tomatoes. They were sweet pickled. They were green tomatoes that had been pickled, but sweet with onions. Oh, I ain't even hardly ate and all the stuff, and now I'm sitting there wanting a big old bowl of them tomatoes. That's good. That's some straight up southern stuff right there. I like fried green tomatoes. I ain't never had pickled green tomatoes though. I didn't know you could.
Fried green tomatoes.
I like fried green, but I never would have thought of pickling a green tomato. The bull's doing okay. We're supposed to have a cow coming. See how that goes. We actually got a feeler out. We're trying to. The cow's going to be a loner just to let him have some friends. Um, we're not having to feed him much though because it's raining and the grass is growing right now. Um, and in other news today, 60 years old, lived in Texas, better part of my life, and never knew this plant existed. I found yet a new plant that grows in Texas that is a sticker, a painful sticker. It's some kind of mutant cross between burnt clover, cuckleberry, and a grass burr. It's it's the devil, and it's like it's a little weed that comes up out of the ground, looks some kind of flower or whatever, but that entire stem is just covered with these little mini cuckleberries. And the stickers break off of the cuckleberry when you grab it with your hand, not knowing it's there because you've never seen one of these things before. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. And I am going to spend. That's one of the things on the list tomorrow is go out there and hopefully get rid of most of those, so I don't have to walk through that to get into my building. I was wondering how many times I've stepped on them and dragged them back further into the yard.
Devil's weed? It could be. It sure sounds like it. It ought to be devil
It ought to be
something.
devil something. Yeah, man, it's painful as crap. Um, other time I've ever experienced something that painful that quick is when I grabbed a. I was pulling weeds and I grabbed a big. I mean, a big. I mean, she was probably 4.5, 5 inches long from her tip of her butt to her boogie ass eyeballs. She was probably 4.5, 5 inches long. But anyway, I grabbed her below her arms or whatever, and that praying mantis closed her front legs around my finger. I had leather gloves on. She put a row of bloody holes on both sides of my finger through that leather glove. Buddy, that hurt. I let her go too, by the way, really fast. And then she had the audacity to get down there, spread her wings out, raise her deals up, and look at me like I had done something wrong. She was on my weed. Just like to point out, I didn't tell her to be there. That crap hurt. That's why people always would, say they'll bite. They're poisonous. Stay away from them. No, they're not poisonous, but they tick them off. They can bring blood. I never knew that. Right through leather gloves.
The bird looks like devil horns. 3 to a bird.
Oh no, we got that clover. That's goat head clover. We got that stuff out here all the time, all over the place. This is if you know what a cuckleberry is. You know what a cuckleberry is?
A rainbow sticker thingy? It's a sticker thingy. I don't know what.
That maybe so. I think. Yeah, most things only come up when it rains, but I've just never seen that. I've never seen this thing before. Well, I am new to this part of Texas. We are literally in a different part of Texas. We crossed the ecological barrier a couple of miles back. So the further south you get, the weirder it gets, people. It's pretty down there, though. Closer you get to the Rio Grande, the prettier it gets. Now we got goat heads. What are there? 4 goat heads per sticker, and then when they dry up, they pop out, and then you got the 4 stickers, and each one of those has 3 thorns on it, and they'll flatten tires. That's in Texas. The rule is you stay on the street or on the sidewalk. You do not ride your bicycle in anybody's yard. For one reason, if the person's got a beautiful yard and does have goat heads in it, they don't want you riding in it. And if the people have a dry, dead yard, chances are it's full of goat heads, and you just cost yourself $20 because you've now got 2 flat tires, and you're going to have to get tubes. Goat heads are the single reason that they invented those foam inserts for the tires on bicycles. Which, yes, our kids finally got them. I wasn't buying any more inner tubes. Go ahead, son. What's that? It's one broadleaf stuff with the stickers at every leaf. What's that called again? They call it some kind of grass. You named it earlier today. Um, anyway, we got uh, grass burrs, uh, goat heads. Uh, we have one kind of clover that makes these little pods, and whenever you touch it, it shoots these little seeds out at you at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and those actually hurt.
Those white thistles?
Not the white thistles, the ones that were growing all over the yard over there by the sidewalk. They showed up after you started working in here. Real pretty plant, but everywhere the leaf meets the vine, it's got those spines that stick out.
Oh, wow.
Uh, something grass.
The nut grass?
Nut grass, yeah. Screw that stuff. I think she's going to get you a goat head. That's scary when we can walk outside with a flashlight and pick up a goat head. We've got most of them out of the immediate area, but if you get if you go 50 foot that away, you're on your own. Yeah, and even the oats here, if you after they get dry, you don't step on them either. Hey, Walter, and I think crabgrass and oats may be the same thing. Now, if you can get the oats to grow out in the pasture or whatever, the cows like it. And it's actually, it makes a decent grain. The granules are real small. But it's not going to kill you. It's just a lot of work. Most of that husk is just keep the seed from getting destroyed. But I guess maybe 20% of that husk is seed. So we have cat claw. My wife took my flashlight. Prickly pear. Oh, I think she went out there to get that weed from in front of the door. Well, you better put some gloves on. Those little purple flowers you like are what's making them?
That's what I'm asking. Because those are really pretty flowers in there. You're going to make me feel bad if that's the one that puts it off. Because I like those flowers. But
I deliberately didn't kill these, and this is it.
I don't know.
Well, I don't really want to go over there and pick one up.
I don't know if those are the ones that you were talking about.
I'll show you in the daylight. It's like maybe 5 foot outside the door. There's several of them.
Yeah, pretty much C103.
Yeah, I have those gators that Smolo gave me. I'll put them on when I go out there. You have to, or the bushes will eat you alive, man. Um, I'll do a things that stab you in Texas video. That's what I need to do. But I guess I need to find out all the things that'll stab you in Texas. We have trees. We have trees that have just random thorns growing out of the bark. We have trees in Texas that literally have razor sharp thorns that look like cat claws on the stalks pointing down. Then we have that other one that is just circles of inch long thorns that you could sew with. I mean, why is that even a thing? I mean, if you know somebody came at me with a baseball bat or a one of those little trees, I would run at the guy with the baseball bat. If there's gonna be a lot of dead purple flowers, if that's it.
Yeah.
Because we had never seen these little purple flowers, and they were pretty, so we were leaving them alone. They were like a really
purposely mowing around them.
Mowing around them because they're like it's really soft, tiny purple flowers. But those pods that are behind them, that's kind of what the pods look like. Just the thorns haven't come out, I guess.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll find out in the morning. Yeah, I think that's what they are, locust trees. Not much. We were just talking about all the different things in Texas that will stab you, and we're trying to figure out what the new one is I found today. And of course, we have all the different kinds of yucca here. We have the Soto grass, which has cat claws growing up and down every leaf on every blade of grass on it. We have the actual Spanish dagger, which you can literally cut one of those a blade of one of the leaves off of those things and stab somebody to death with it. Dadgummit, what's tequila made out of? Agave. Agave's got something to stab you with. We have scorpions, black widows, brown recluse, funnel web spiders, hummingbees. Bumblebees. Hate bumblebees. Got
cow killers.
Cow killers. Them's a good ones, man.
I don't know what they're really called.
The ant, which is actually a wasp that sheds the big red and black ant is actually a wasp. Anyway, that's cow killer. Then you've got the orange wing masons. Those are lovely. Those will get you. Then you got the black wing masons. You got the blue wings, which I've never been able to piss those things off. They live in bunches, though. If you find one of them, you're in 50 or 100. I've never seen their nest. Yeah, there's that. I potted my son a cactus for Father's Day. He collects baby cactuses. Long story short, ask him about it. It started out as an annoyance. We were on a hike in the Davies Mountains. He dug it up. We found a jar in a trash pile. He dug up this little baby cactus, and he gives it just enough water to keep it alive, but not grow. And
okay, if you can find me a job there equivalent to what I'm making here, we might consider it.
Because actually, you could walk barefoot around there. It was weird being able to walk out in the grass without shoes on. I didn't know where I was at.
Yeah, but I still have to have income.
Even over there at Texarkana, the only thing you really had to worry about was them stupid blackberries. Which you had to worry about.
And the fire ants.
Well, fine. Okay. Yeah. Forgot about those. We still got fire ants here. They're just sneaky.
They don't get in my linen closet and eat my towels.
Well, there's that. We got red ants, though, which I really don't like. But I like horny toads, so you have to leave the red ants alone.
So the dirt daubers here, they're not aggressive. As long as you don't go in there and piss them off, they ain't gonna mess
Yeah,
with
you do not want to get stung by one,
right?
but you gotta be doing something seriously wrong.
Yeah.
And that's the black ones. They're basically the same. They're really chill. They all look at you when you find their little group of friends, and you're just like, peace. The one time they kind of flew up and gave me some grief, and I kind of killed them all because I was like, okay, that's a lot of wasps. So I was getting close to their nest, but I've been stung by one time, and it took it 20 minutes to shut me down. Wasn't risking it again. Bumblebee takes me down in about 5 minutes? Maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can make them mad. I'm not going to.
Those little flipping hornets that build the nests in every little tube they find out. Eat those things. The ones that were in the freezer drain or whatever. There's one keep coming in here. He's finding something in that wall. I don't know what he's packing full of baby wasps, but he needs to quit. Or she, rather, I guess. I don't know what that yellow stuff is they put in there with them. It's disgusting. But they'll anything you leave open, it's got to be 3/8 of an inch. If it's if it's 3/8 down to a quarter, they will build a nest in it. Anything smaller than that, they can't really get in. Yeah, we don't have. We have a big orange. We have the big orange ones.
Hi, Walter.
With the little paper wasps, the little yellow ones, I hate those. They got an attitude. The ones with the real narrow wings, hate those guys. Then you've got the big orange ones, who, wait a minute, every yellow wasp out there has attitude. They should just be illegal.
That's why they're bright and colorful, so you notice them and leave them alone.
They can't hang themselves upside down in the shade and hide and stuff, and then be mad at you because you're cutting on a tree completely not anywhere close to where they are. How many wasp nests were in that trailer that one time?
Oh gosh,
12 or 14 of them
at least.
I didn't go in there. And they are important. They do something. I don't know what. And then there's a little Mexican honey wasp. We don't have any of those. I flew through
little sweat beads.
Little sweat beads, and they're okay as long as you don't suck one in your mouth.
Well, they never fails. They land on your forehead because you're sweaty and you wonder what's on your head, and you rub it and they sting the piss out of you.
Yeah, or get you on the arm or whatever. They're pretty though, little green ones. Well, you get the little green ones and the little bitty or black ones. There's a lot of bees out there. There's a lot of bees. We got a lot of stinging shit in this state.
Oh, a lot of critters that just should go away.
We got the coral snake, the water moccasin. We don't have to. You got to go way far east to get a copperhead. I mean, yeah, copperhead. Um, we have the hognose, which is only moderately venomous. Um, we have the Mojave. Those guys suck. We have the rock rattlesnake, whatever it's called. The
Yeah,
one.
mosquitoes are evil too. One
Yeah.
bit me a while ago.
Yeah, we got the big. What do you call it? The helicopters with two rotors or whatever. We got that size mosquito here. And actually, those when they fly in, at least you can hear them coming and fight back. The ones I hated, those little bitty, bam. They land as soon as their ass touches down. They've already got a bite, and then they're gone. I hate those guys. And now we've got the little biting flies. I hate those. Those are joy.
Yeah, those are annoying.
And I saw a carpenter wasp or carpenter bee. I mean, a couple of days ago, and that's not okay. Can't find any evidence on the house of them doing anything though. There's plenty of dead trees out there for them though, so I guess that's okay. All right, the missus is going to entertain y'all while I go get a cup of coffee, which is going to take longer because it's like actually way and a half. Oh, it's dark and cheery.
This with all nature's creatures. Yeah, a lot of y'all nature's creatures coming over here. You take some of them creatures back. We had enough weirdos already. Come experience painful life in Texas. Chipper says we should write commercials for tourism.
Yeah, I don't think I'd work out too good. Reason number 742, never to come to the state of Texas. I was actually inside thinking, if I had my choice, which, I mean, it's America, I can live anywhere I want to. I've always wanted to live on the grass plains in the foothills of Wyoming. Um, it, it is beautiful. You've got just seas of grass. You can see the mountains in the background. Um, Trees along all the rivers. It's just, and I've came so close. I almost bought 75 acres up there. And then I started researching the winters. And I started reading about all the people that died up there because there was nothing to burn in the wood stove and blah 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 blah. And you find out that it gets down to negative temperatures, and you have sustained winds of over 25 miles per hour for weeks at a time. The answer is no. That's why the buffaloes would go south. The buffaloes that stay in Wyoming are the ones that live in Yellowstone, which doesn't get cold. Well, it gets cold, but they all go to the hot springs and hang out where it's warm.
It's whatever you get used to, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, like when we went to Georgia and LS was telling us, be careful if you go in there, there's blah, blah, blah. No, I ain't going off in there then.
Yeah.
I know what to look for in Texas.
Yeah.
No, we ain't doing all that.
Yep. Well, I got too close to a tree over there and wound up with a tick on the back of my neck. Oklahoma, we nearly died. You had to have a chunk of you cut out because of them stupid little ticks. Well, I've never had so many ticks on me in my life. We walked through a little piece of property to look at it, and we come out, we ran to the dollar store and sprayed each other down with Raid. And we still didn't get them all off by the time we got back to the motel, whatever. And I took one off of her hip, and it got infected. It was like a month later, you finally went to the doctor, and he said, "Yeah, we need to do something with that." And he just cut it out. It healed up after that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we got ticks here, but again, you put your gaiters on.
They're
and
not bad, though.
Yeah,
I mean, you can walk through the grass here and through the trees and not end up with them all over you.
You just
You have to lay down or not lay down, sit down and have a picnic on the bare grass or something, maybe.
Yeah, you can, if you go someplace like a shady rock outcropping or whatever, and you sit down, true story, you sit down and start watching, and you can watch the ticks start coming towards you. There'll just be one here and one there, but you can watch them walk up to you. They can smell your breath. And but they're so spread out, and we don't kill our possums around here. And possums have a hard time finding enough ticks to eat, but possums eat ticks. The possums eat ticks like it's going out of style. No reason for it, Hyde. Shut up. You ain't doing nothing. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's because nobody does anything about them. We actively...
There's probably some more of that coexisting stuff out of
Yeah, coexistence.
I ain't
coexisting with nothing. I ain't coexisting with no yellow jacket. I ain't coexisting with no bumblebees. Oh, be kind to the mother bumblebee because she needs to do this and that and everything else. Yeah, she needs to go pollinate somewhere. As long as she's pollinating and flying off into that pasture to her nest, we're good. As long as she ain't thinking about flying up in my shirt, trying to kill me. Yeah, bumblebee. They don't sting you and quit. They don't lose their stinger. That's just the European honeybee, by the way. The American bees are not a one time and over. They're not a one and done. They like to poke you more than that. That one bumblebee got in my shirt. She got me four times. Every time she stung me, it rotted a hole in me about the size of a. Well, one was about the size of a nickel. One was about the size of a dime, and then the other two were, I don't know, about the size of a pea.
More like how the brown recluses do people here.
Yeah, it was unpleasant, and it was literally all I could do to get out of the trailer house I was working on, and I actually crawled to the back door of our residence, and was able to explain to my wife that I had been stung, and I proceeded to drink a large quantity of.
Wesley's brother did.
Yeah.
But he was living in Texarkana.
He was living in Texarkana. He got Lyme disease, and it messed him up for a while. I think he's still paying for that, actually. Some of the stuff he's got going on.
I don't know if they actually cure it, or if they just give you stuff to deal with it.
Your body has to recover from it. It's a virus.
Oh, I don't know if you actually got over it.
Eventually, I think. I don't think your body ever. It's what it does to you. It takes you forever to heal up from it. It literally. Viruses, when they get in you, they mutate you. The end. Almost all cancers are caused by viruses. The end. The virus mutates particular cells in such a way that, well, it becomes unbeneficial for the host. They're saying, no, this causes cancer. There's a deer fly right there. He does not need to be in here biting people. That's something else we have in Texas. We have these hyper aggressive deer flies. I hadn't seen one in forever. But guess what? It's been raining. Stay up there, mister. Those things will burn a hole in you quick. I got hit with a swarm of them at White River one day. That was unpleasant. That one house that I was working on in Texarkana, we had to have the guy come out there and spray the backyard because every time I tried to walk down the sidewalk, the fleas would swarm me. You never had to go over there. That was the first house I did. He was out there literally spraying his legs down with the poison so he could get out of the grass and in his vehicle because of the fleas. He had on 10 slacks, and from his waist down, his pants had turned brown from the fleas. The people never did anything with all the dogs they had in the backyard. And so the backyard was just literally just horrible with fleas. Did she ever tell me where they were moving back to?
Who?
Rachel. Okay, she said something about it that day. I just didn't know where they were going. Do they have ticks and stuff? I know they got them up in Pennsylvania and stuff. We used to deal with them up there when I was up there. They have them. They have them up in the frozen north, up there in.
They got mosquitoes, so why not?
Well, mosquitoes don't. Mosquitoes. Everybody's like, oh, I'm big. I will get cold soon. That's just Texas mosquitoes that go. They swarm the tundra.
That's what I'm saying. So why? They just as about as obnoxious as a tick. Mosquitoes are, so
I had to remember what that was. I know they got them in Jersey and they got ticks everywhere. I guess they got them up north.
was it common?
The things that freak me out is whenever you kill not a cow, a pig, they have hog louse, which they're lice, but they're about the size of a tick. Man, they're disturbing to look at. Like, I'm so glad those things can't live on anything but a pig. They're literally the size of a small housefly. They're huge. And that's why hogs wallow. They wallow in the mud, and then they go and they rub on the trees and scrape the mud off. And they're actually trapping the louses in the mud and scraping
The Lyme disease outbreak started in New Jersey.
Oh wow, that's weird. How's that chronic wasting disease thing going? Anybody? I need to check that. I don't know how far it's made it down. I think they found it in
It's
a couple of
this far
counties
over.
in Texas. Yeah.
It's this far over. It's just not bad yet.
We have rabies in the county though, which is yay us.
One got in a man's house the other day through the doggy door. He woke up and it was in his bedroom, and he tried to chase it out, and it bit him. Once he realized it bit him, he picked up the shotgun and shot it right there in his house. And then come to find out it had rabies, so
Yeah.
had to get it shot.
Yeah, if skunks come out at night, if the skunk's out running around at night, unless you just naturally want to do something with it, do something with it. But if it's not acting right, if it's not okay with just walking away, and if it's out walking around in the daytime, guess what? Bad skunk. The end. Over with. Night night. Not taking any chances. I kill them.
Did you see what T-Horse?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to eat deer brains anyway, but I'm not going to eat if I shoot a deer, I'm not going to shoot a sick deer anyways. But the deal is the deer's got to be sick for, what is it, 2 years before it starts showing signs. That's the messed up part. But I just wonder when that's going to make its way over to cattle. I really want to spray that deer fly.
There's some of that
Yeah.
Zevo.
Excuse me, fellas. He's not getting to bite me.
Zebra is not toxic.
Look at all them mosquitoes. They're all males, but where'd that stinking fly go? He saw me get up. He's like, "Oh no, he's going to kill me." The answer is yes, I am. If at all possible. There you are. I got you, didn't I?
These black flies.
May have to get a cover. That other light was put out more of a yellow. Y'all like my new light? Somebody tore up my other light. Oh wait, that was me that flicked the switch, huh?
Yeah, you got yourself when the light.
It just quit. And we changed the bulb and it didn't fix it. I like that light. It was free. And she says I have to throw it away. I'm not allowed to keep stuff and fix it later until it's so far gone that there's not even scrap value left in it. I could be exaggerating it a little bit. Probably not. So anyway, yeah. Gardening, livestock. Still trying to find some sheep. Want to get some Dorper.
I want hair sheep.
Yeah,
They
Dorpers.
I don't want woolly sheep.
Dorper, Sing Croy or whatever. Dorcroy or whatever. The crosses are pretty good ones. They're pretty big. Yeah, that's fine. Turn the fan on them. Is that going to be too loud, guys? Circulate the air and get that forgot about. But it's not going to kill me, but it's scented, so it's hard on me. I've never been able to tolerate scented. Well, I can have one or two scented candles going. But in the mall in Lubbock, there's a candle store. All I had to do was walk in front of that thing. And it was on. Still want to go to West Texas tomorrow, maybe. Get some popcorn. And try to grow popcorn again. Tried it 3 years ago. Corn got up about 2 foot tall, and then just the sun come out and everything died. Mid-June, and it just got hot, like stupid, weird hot.
Used to, the UV ratings went up to 10, and
Yep.
I've never seen anything over a 10. And then last year we kept having
11s,
12s.
and 12s. Yeah, how do you do that? It's like you can't just like change it. Hey! The Squatch is here. Let's go set up my cocktail. That's my fault. I knew it was going to do it. Well, it's fine until I hit that second spray. Notice he ain't buzzing around up there trying to didn't bite me anymore. It ain't bothering the dogs.
Wearing this shirt.
Excellent. I'm glad it got there as fast as it did. He showed me how he did that. It's actually pretty cool. It's a new machine. Yours came out better than mine. Sharper. You actually got a little bit better shirt than I did too. But, yeah, I was telling them that we're still trying to get them no more shirts out. No more shirts out there in the public. And I'm gonna if the Revolta Man's not gonna do it, I'm gonna do those masculinity shirts. Me and the missus was actually talking about trying to make a road trip over to east of the Mississippi. Don't know when. We were just talking about doing it. So uh, hard part is now going to be finding a time when she's dispensable. The wife's a very important person. Yeah. He doesn't like that stuff, does he? He's all over the place. He's like, I don't like whatever that is. Just die already. There was a deer fly in here. I wasn't, man, I hate those things. They hurt. Like our air conditioner. We, upon reflection, we probably should have gotten the white one because we can't see what it says. Oh no, you can. When the light's on, you can see the.
Okay.
During the daytime, when all you have is outside light coming in the window, you can't see the white letters on them. We have a remote though. Yeah, I figured he would. I actually got to go fishing the other day. Uh, I think the catfish are spawning right now. Bye, Carol. I'm glad you came by. No more. No more. Yeah, I don't know how much longer. I just want to. I haven't been doing my Saturday nights, and I feel bad because it's fun. This is actually fun. This is a way better way to spend your Saturday night than at a bar. I think we did enough of that. We don't mind having a drink every once in a while. Matter of fact, we need that guy to hurry up and finish. It'd be nice to go in for it.
The last time we were at a bar.
Hold on, I can do this.
Probably the last time we did a dart tournament.
I think so. Um,
2014.
yeah, 2014. We've drank since then. We just hadn't been in a bar. I miss darts. Just don't know where to put the dartboard up. I would annoy the crap out of you if I put it in the living room.
Yeah, you're not putting it in the living room.
I was trying to sneak that by her, guys. That didn't work. She was like, "Oh no, it'll be fine." We're gonna have to come up with another plan. Uh, a better plan this time, dadgummit, guys. I guess I could just put it out there in the shop. That's not gonna work. Anywhere I put it in the house, you're gonna be able to hear it go boom, boom, boom. So I can hang it on the back door. And I can practice saying, "Yeah, go ahead, come on in." Yeah, sticking around the nose. Or go for a double 20, hitting right in the forehead. Oh. I can actually check the height of a dartboard with my nose. It's fun. If I can walk up to the dartboard and put my nose to the bullseye without having to go up or down, it's really close to right. I think it's cute. Get everything back going our way again or whatever. I might have enough time to sneak over there and try to shoot some of the dogs. The plan was not to work today all day today. I was going to set up and do some shooting, but never got around to that part of the day. I got two of my rifles close enough, but they are not zeroed. They are they're one. You get within 50 yards or whatever, I can kill it. But I need it. I need them zeroed at 100 yards because I can get within 100 yards pretty easy. I need more trigger time on my Ruger. It's got a weird breaking point, and I'm not used to it. I've parked my Beretta because the thing annoys me. I can't seem to learn to shoot it. I can center a massive target, but that to me, that's not shooting. I want to be able to.
Definitely need to go coyote hunting.
Yes, I do that. We ain't doing anything. He's sleeping with his head on your butt.
I'm not.
Yeah, yeah, you are. How often you sleep on me? Or is that the? Are you snoring? No, I just keep doing that little low growl every once in a while, trying to get the puppy to move, and the puppy's out like a light, not paying him any attention. What if I killed two or just? I'm gonna kill two skunks. Kirsten go, shut up, dude. He ain't doing nothing.
Hi.
Just quit it. Um, Kirsten used her car to take me out the other day, and the buzzards have already cleaned that up. I think I know where her nest is. I'm gonna go look for it tomorrow. That's one of the things I'm gonna do is look for that. Look for them baby bunnies, and if they're old enough to where I can put them in a hutch, I'm gonna go ahead and do her. If I've got to chase the little boogers down, they can eat. What it boils down to. That sounds harsh, but I can put them in a box and feed them, and then well, they taste just like a chicken if you're frying them. Got a really nice crop of cactus petals growing. If I wanted to can some of those, I may do that. Just just for poopers and grins, pickle some of them. A little salt, distilled water, and vinegar. Hot, hot. Make can me some pickles or some. Okay, if I'm gonna do it, I need to like do it right now. I can't wait a week. Tried to get the missus to eat some cactus flowers the other day. She said she wanted them. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me that they taste like pickles. They don't feel like pickles though, so she'd probably smack me after she bit into the leaf. They taste okay, but after you chew them, then they become a slimy loogie. I'm telling you now.
Well, I'm telling you, I ain't eating them, so it don't matter.
She'll eat the tunas though if I fry them. They're good. They're like a lemony pickle. They're actually really good. I like them. There's yucca flowers all over the place out there right now. They're so good when they're fresh. When they just open them in, they're good. Uh, the flowers are a lot better than the stems. So I found a. Oh, did you pull up my devil's claw out of the front yard? I didn't tell you not to do that, so you probably did.
Probably. I have no idea. What was it?
Just out there was a weed though, right in the middle of the front yard, so you probably pulled it. Devil's claws are so good; they're delicious. And it's weird because the flower smells like a dead animal. The flowers stink. They're beautiful flowers. They just stink. The plant stinks, but the fruit is good. Tastes like okra, honestly. I think it's the same kind of plant. The flowers look like okra flowers, sort of. The nuts are good. The nuts are like taste like Brazil nuts. They're just a little small, a little bitty. And even the the seed pods, the mature seed pods that have opened, and you can't see the nuts in. If you go ahead and break them open, they're still half full. They're designed to.
Sasquatch is out.
All right. See you later, Sasquatch. Have a good night. Yeah, we need to get out of here too. It's what is it? Oh yeah, it's after 10. We actually got up, had our coffee, came out and got started working before we even had breakfast. Went back in, had our breakfast. Well, we didn't do much before breakfast. And then, anyway, we've been out working in the yard and stuff since 8:30. Oh, yeah, we still got to move those chickens. Leave, eh? Yeah, it's been dark a while. How many of them is there? 20 something? Well, there's not. There was 24. There's not 24 anymore. Should be 21. Be 20 by in the morning, probably. Huh? That one, I don't think she'll make it. She looked better though this afternoon.
It'd help if they quit flying over,
Yeah, just
not spraying water, whatever
it is, they're not
spraying.
spraying in the air. Whatever those
Puts that haze in the whole
chemtrails
sky.
that don't actually do anything, that are just water vapor. That every time they filled the sky with them today, and the humidity was only 30%, but you couldn't see 2 miles. I'm not buying them.
It looked like smog.
They looked like smog. It was horrible.
The other day at work, Kim was like, I was coming into town the other day, and when I topped the interstate before you come to the prison over there, she said, you looked out and she said, there's just this wall of smog-looking stuff. We don't have industries. I was like,
Really?
I said, yeah. I said, I couldn't tell you what it is because I can't test what the parts are out there in the atmosphere, but that's something.
I think it's kind of weird how they're just really, really heavy right where the planes fly all the time. I'm not going to call them out by their manufacturer or their particular use in the military, but you're really tired of seeing them. Smoke from a Canadian wildfire?
Not here, maybe up there.
Well, we had that smoke falling on us from Saudi Arabia or wherever the hell it was.
Okay.
Come on, honey. You gotta trust somebody. Why not let it be the government?
Of course, there's out.
All right, Steve. Be good. We're all gonna get out here. We're gonna go move our chickens, our little chicklets, and stuff. Give them 3 or 4 days to get used to being in the thing. Anybody wants to come help build a chicken coop, feel free. Free groceries. Not going to pay you anything. You can have all the rattlesnakes you can catch. You can even try to ride the bull. You have to catch him, and you have to get on him yourself, though. I'm not helping.
Don't go out there and play because everybody breaks out the flipping video camera if you go play with the bull.
I hadn't showed anybody that.
Doesn't matter, y'all. You and Kirsten both were videoing me out there playing with the bull. So I'm done.
I haven't even thought about it. I just it was for our family. It was for your scrapbook, honey.
Yeah. I made a scrapbook.
You should do. It's cute. I mean, she treats that thing like it's some kind of dog. Scratches its ears, pets it, and feeds it, and calls it names, and it talks to it. I guess it's better than Saint Bernard. But, he's
Unless he tries to lick you, then he's worse than a Saint Bernard.
you know, sandpaper.
Thing.
Yeah, he's kind of gross. No. The bull actually looks forward to visiting the baby. Anyways, thank y'all for hanging out with us on our Saturday night. Hope y'all all find something to do that is going to benefit you or the world around you. Do not give up. There is always going to be something you can do. So, that being said, love
Night,
yourself,
everybody.
love one another. Y'all stay alive, do not die. We will see y'all next time. God bless.